Intelligent people are everywhere. They don't carry neon signs on their foreheads that identify them immediately, but there are some subtle indicators we can observe to recognize someone who is intellectually above average. Intelligence is not only manifested through diplomas or great achievements, but also through behaviors and characteristics that reflect a curious, analytical, and adaptable mind. I will show you 10 unmistakable signs of intelligence that can't be faked. Each of these signs offers a window into understanding how intelligent people think, behave, and interact with the world around them. By recognizing these signs, you will be able to identify and appreciate true intelligence in its various forms, whether in coworkers, friends, or even in yourself. Sign 1. Inherent curiosity. Inherent curiosity is a fascinating characteristic and an indisputable hallmark of intelligence. It's not just a superficial desire to know something new, but a deep, constant drive to understand the world in all its details. This trait is a driving force that leads people to explore, question, and discover incessantly. It is this intrinsic curiosity that often distinguishes those who are intellectually brilliant from the rest. What makes it such a clear indicator of intelligence is that it fuels continuous learning. Curious people are not satisfied with simple or superficial answers. They dive deep, seeking to understand nuances and complexities. This relentless desire for knowledge not only broadens understanding, but also develops critical skills. Curiosity encourages critical thinking, detailed analysis, and the ability to make connections that others might miss. It's a virtuous cycle. The more you learn, the more you want to learn, and the more you know, the greater your capacity for new discoveries. A notable example of inherent curiosity is Albert Einstein. Known for his famous theory of relativity, Einstein was not just a genius in physics, he was a tireless questioner. From a young age, his mind was full of questions about the workings of the universe. He did not accept simple explanations and was always in search of deeper understanding. His famous quote, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious," perfectly encapsulates how curiosity can drive intelligence. Einstein dedicated his life to exploring questions that most people never even imagined existed, leading him to some of the most important discoveries in modern history. Another contemporary example is Elon Musk. Known for his involvement in innovative companies like Tesla and SpaceX, Musk is a living example of how curiosity can shape the course of a life. He does not limit himself to a single field of interest, covering technology, space, renewable energy, among others. Musk is known for delving deeply into the topics that interest him, often learning on his own and applying that knowledge in revolutionary ways. His curiosity not only drives his personal achievements, but also inspires innovations that impact society as a whole. Curious people tend to ask many questions, not out of mere formality, but from a genuine desire to understand. They read avidly, often about a wide range of subjects, and are not afraid to admit what they don't know, using that as an opportunity to learn more. They are also prone to experiment and explore, seeking to experience new perspectives and ideas. This behavior is not limited to academic or professional settings. It is visible in all aspects of life, from hobbies to social interactions. The impact of curiosity on a person's life is profound. Curious people tend to be more open to new experiences and ideas, which can lead to a greater degree of satisfaction and fulfillment. They are more likely to develop a growth mindset, seeing challenges and obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow. This mindset can increase resilience and the ability to deal with life's uncertainties more effectively. In a world where knowledge and skills are constantly evolving, the ability to continuously learn is invaluable. Curious professionals are often more innovative and creative, capable of finding unique solutions to complex problems. They do not limit themselves to following already trodden paths. Instead, they explore new approaches and ideas, driving innovation and progress in their fields. This quality can make them valuable to any organization, especially in sectors that depend on innovation and critical thinking. Curiosity also plays a crucial role in building relationships and effective communication. Curious people tend to be better listeners because they are genuinely interested in understanding others. This can lead to more meaningful interactions and greater empathy, strengthening social bonds and creating a more collaborative and understanding environment. To further illustrate, consider the story of Marie Curie. A pioneer in the field of radioactivity, Curie was driven by an insatiable curiosity about the properties of chemical elements. Her work not only earned her 2 Nobel Prizes, but also paved the way for significant advances in science and medicine. Curie's determination to explore the unknown and her willingness to face scientific challenges demonstrate how curiosity can lead to extraordinary achievements and leave a lasting legacy. It is important to note that curiosity is not something that can be forced or convincingly faked. It is a quality that manifests naturally, often from childhood, and is nurtured by the environment and experiences. Truly curious people find joy in the process of discovery, regardless of immediate results. They are motivated by an intrinsic desire to understand and explore, and this motivation drives them to continue learning throughout their lives. Sign 2. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information objectively, questioning assumptions and evaluating evidence before forming a conclusion. This skill is vital because it enables people to make well-considered judgments and informed decisions. In a world full of information, often contradictory, the ability to discern what is true and relevant from what is misleading or irrelevant is essential. Critical thinking is therefore a powerful tool for navigating the complexity of modern life, providing clarity and depth of understanding. One of the great examples of critical thinking can be found in the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the electric light bulb. Edison not only had the idea to create a light bulb but went through numerous trials and errors, evaluating each failure as an opportunity to learn and adjust his process. His meticulous and analytical approach, where each hypothesis was tested and re-evaluated, exemplifies how critical thinking can lead to success. Edison did not accept the technological limitations of his time as definitive. He questioned, tested, and eventually innovated. Another notable example is Marie Curie, mentioned in the previous chapter. Her work in the field of radioactivity required careful and meticulous analysis of evidence. She not only discovered new elements but also developed methods to isolate and study these substances, always guided by rigorous critical thinking. Curie approached each experiment with an open but skeptical mind, testing and retesting her hypotheses until the results were indisputable. Her ability to question and investigate deeply was crucial to her revolutionary scientific discoveries. To recognize critical thinking in someone, it is important to observe certain behaviors and attitudes. People with this ability tend to ask incisive and relevant questions. They are not satisfied with superficial answers and often explore the underlying reasons behind a statement or situation. For example, in a discussion, a critical thinker might ask, "What is the evidence for this claim?" or "What other perspectives could be considered here?" This type of questioning demonstrates a genuine search for a deeper and more complete understanding, rather than a passive acceptance of information. Individuals with critical thinking skills generally avoid jumping to conclusions. They prefer to gather and analyze all available information before making a decision. This can be seen in business leaders who evaluate all options before implementing a new strategy, or in scientists who repeat experiments multiple times to ensure the accuracy of their results. Another sign of critical thinking is the willingness to change one's opinion when confronted with new evidence. Instead of stubbornly clinging to a belief or opinion, these individuals are open to adjusting their perspectives based on new information and insights. In personal terms, this skill can improve the quality of everyday decisions. Whether evaluating the veracity of news, making financial decisions, or choosing a career path, the ability to think critically helps avoid mistakes and make more informed choices. Professionals who master critical thinking are often more effective in their roles, as they can identify potential problems before they become crises and develop innovative solutions to complex challenges. They are valued for their ability to think independently and bring new and valuable perspectives to their teams. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by problems, a person with this ability sees challenges as opportunities to apply their analytical skills. This can lead to greater confidence in difficult situations, as these people know they have the mental tools needed to assess and face any obstacle. This type of resilience is particularly important in times of rapid change and uncertainty, where the ability to adapt and find effective solutions can be key to success. Critical thinking also has a positive impact on social interactions and communication. Critical thinkers are better listeners because they strive to fully understand others' perspectives before responding. They ask clarifying questions and are willing to consider alternative viewpoints, leading to more productive and less confrontational discussions. In a workplace environment, this approach can facilitate collaboration and innovation, as ideas are explored and refined collectively rather than being accepted or rejected without adequate consideration. Sign 3. Adaptability. Being adaptable is a fundamental quality in a world that is constantly changing. Adaptability involves the ability to adjust to new circumstances, learn quickly in unfamiliar environments, and remain effective even in the face of unexpected challenges. Essentially, it is the ability to face uncertainty with resilience and creativity, turning obstacles into growth opportunities. In a dynamic global scenario where technological advances, social changes, and economic shifts occur rapidly, adaptability is not just desirable but essential. A classic example of adaptability can be found in the life of Charles Darwin, the renowned naturalist who developed the theory of evolution. During his voyage aboard the HMS Beagle, Darwin observed a vast range of species and environments, constantly adapting his ideas based on the new evidence he encountered. He was not fixed on a single theory, but was willing to change his perspectives as new information emerged. This mental flexibility was crucial for the development of his revolutionary theories on natural selection. Another contemporary example is the trajectory of Oprah Winfrey. Born into unfavorable circumstances, Oprah faced numerous challenges from a young age. However, her ability to adapt to adversities and transform negative experiences into life lessons was fundamental to her success. She not only adjusted to changes in her career, but also constantly reinvented her image and approaches, becoming one of the most influential figures in global media. Her adaptability allowed her to navigate different phases of her career, from talk show host to entrepreneur and philanthropist. Recognizing adaptability in someone involves observing certain characteristics and behaviors. Adaptable people tend to demonstrate an open mindset and a willingness to learn. They do not feel threatened by changes. Instead, they see them as opportunities to grow. This type of person is generally resilient, able to recover quickly from setbacks and learn from experiences. They exhibit a proactive attitude, looking for solutions rather than focusing on problems. Adaptable individuals are often curious and willing to step out of their comfort zones. They are not afraid to try new approaches or take calculated risks. For example, in the workplace, an adaptable person might be the one who takes on responsibilities outside their usual scope, learns new skills to stay relevant, or adjust to different leadership styles and organizational cultures with ease. The ability to collaborate effectively with diverse teams and adjust their communications to different audiences is also a strong indicator of adaptability. The advantages of adaptability are numerous, both in personal and professional life. In personal terms, being flexible and open to change can enrich life in various ways. Adaptable individuals are more likely to experience a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction because they are constantly growing and learning. They tend to maintain a positive attitude in the face of adversity, which improves their mental and emotional health. The willingness to embrace new experiences and perspectives also broadens their horizons, making them more understanding and empathetic towards others. In the professional context, adaptability is a valuable asset. Professionals who can quickly adjust to new situations are often more productive and innovative. They can face crises and challenges with calm and efficiency, finding creative solutions to complex problems. In a constantly evolving job market, where required skills can change rapidly, the ability to learn and adapt is crucial for employability and career growth. Companies also recognize the value of adaptability, often favoring employees who demonstrate this skill in recruitment and promotion processes. Adaptable leaders can guide their teams through turbulent times, adjusting strategies as needed to meet new realities. They inspire confidence and motivation, showing that change can be managed successfully. By fostering a flexible and open work environment, these leaders help build resilient and innovative organizational cultures. The capacity for adaptation is also closely linked to innovation. When people are willing to step out of their comfort zones and experiment with new approaches, they are more likely to develop creative and effective solutions. Innovation rarely occurs in a vacuum. It often results from people who are willing to challenge the status quo and explore uncharted territories. Adaptability allows individuals not only to keep up with changes, but also to lead transformations, positively influencing their areas of expertise in society as a whole. People with this mindset are less likely to give up in the face of difficulties and more likely to persevere until they achieve their goals. They understand that failure is not an end, but a part of the growth and improvement process. This perspective not only increases resilience, but also long-term satisfaction and success. Sign 4. Self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to control impulses, emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals. This characteristic is essential because it allows people to maintain focus and determination even when facing challenges or distractions. Self-discipline is a clear indicator of intelligence, as it reflects a mind that can plan, organize, and consistently execute actions to reach specific objectives. It's not just about willpower, but about developing habits and routines that promote continuous progress. A classic example of self-discipline can be found in the life of Benjamin Franklin. One of the founding fathers of the United States, Franklin was not only a politician and inventor, but also a fervent advocate of self-discipline. He created a rigorous plan of 13 virtues, each representing an aspect he believed was essential for a successful and morally upright life. Franklin monitored his progress daily against these virtues, striving for continuous improvement. His systematic and disciplined approach not only helped him achieve great feats in various areas, but also became a model for a productive and fulfilled life. Another notable example is Arnold Schwarzenegger. From a young age, Schwarzenegger demonstrated impressive self-discipline in his pursuit of success. His dedication to bodybuilding, which led him to become Mr. Olympia multiple times, is a testament to his commitment and self-control. Additionally, he used this same skill to transition successfully to a career as an actor in Hollywood and later to politics as the governor of California. In all these transitions, Schwarzenegger maintained a rigorous work ethic and a clear vision of his goals, showing how self-discipline can be applied in different areas of life. People with self-discipline tend to set clear and realistic goals and follow detailed plans to achieve them. They are consistent in their actions, maintaining a daily routine that promotes continuous progress. These individuals also demonstrate a strong ability to delay immediate gratification in favor of future rewards. For example, a self-disciplined student might spend hours studying for an exam instead of engaging in immediate social activities, knowing that the effort now will result in academic success later. Self-discipline often manifests in small daily habits that, accumulated over time, lead to significant achievements. This can include regular exercise, maintaining a healthy diet, or dedicating time each day to learning and personal improvement. People with this characteristic also tend to be punctual and organized, using task lists and schedules to manage their time effectively. The ability to follow these habits, even when there is no immediate reward, is a strong indicator of self-discipline. The impact of self-discipline on a person's life is profound and wide-ranging. In terms of personal development, self-discipline allows individuals to achieve their long-term goals, whether related to career, health, finances, or personal relationships. By maintaining focus and determination, even in the face of obstacles and distractions, these people can accomplish feats that seem unattainable to the less disciplined. Self-discipline contributes to building a growth mindset, where success is seen as the result of continuous effort and improvement rather than a matter of luck or innate talent. Employers value employees who can manage their time and tasks effectively without the need for constant supervision. Self-disciplined professionals are more productive, reliable, and capable of meeting deadlines and targets. They are also more likely to engage in continuous learning and professional development, keeping themselves updated with the latest trends and skills in their fields. This dedication to personal and professional growth benefits not only the individual, but also contributes to the success and competitiveness of the organization as a whole. Self-discipline promotes healthy habits, such as regular physical exercise and a balanced diet, which are essential for physical and mental health. The ability to follow these habits consistently leads to better overall health and well-being. Self-discipline is a quality that can transform a person's life. It not only facilitates the achievement of goals and long-term success, but also promotes a balanced and fulfilling life. Developing self-discipline can be challenging, but the benefits are invaluable. By observing and learning from examples of self-disciplined people, we can be inspired to adopt habits and behaviors that allow us to reach our full potential. Sign 5. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, a crucial aspect of emotional intelligence. It not only involves feeling what another person feels, but also the capacity to perceive and respond to others' emotions appropriately. This quality is fundamental because it allows for genuine connections between people, facilitating more harmonious and meaningful interactions. In an increasingly interconnected world, empathy is a powerful tool for building strong relationships and fostering cooperation. Empathy helps us understand others and communicate more effectively. By accurately capturing and interpreting someone's emotions, we can tailor our responses to be more appropriate and compassionate. This enhances the quality of interactions, reduces conflicts, and promotes an environment of respect and mutual understanding. Emotional intelligence, of which empathy is a central component, is crucial for success in many areas of life, including the professional environment, where collaboration and effective communication are essential. A notable example of empathy can be seen in the life of Nelson Mandela. During his fight against apartheid in South Africa, Mandela showed an extraordinary ability to understand and connect with his adversaries. After being released from prison, he chose to promote reconciliation rather than revenge, demonstrating deep empathy for the experiences and fears of all parties involved. This approach not only helped avoid a civil war, but also paved the way for the construction of a more united and just nation. Another contemporary example is Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand. Her leadership during the crisis of the terrorist attack in Christchurch in 2019 was marked by an exemplary empathetic response. Ardern not only condemned the attack but also deeply connected with the victims and their families, showing understanding and solidarity. Her ability to put herself in the place of those affected, to feel and respond to their pain, helped unite the nation in a moment of great pain and uncertainty. This empathy visible in her leadership strengthened trust and social cohesion in the country. Empathetic people generally demonstrate an acute ability to listen actively. They pay attention not only to words but also to tones of voice, facial expressions, and body language, seeking to understand what is being communicated fully. Additionally, they tend to ask questions that show genuine interest in others' feelings and perspectives. This willingness to listen and understand deeply is a strong indicator of empathy. Empathetic individuals often show consideration and compassion in their interactions. They offer support when they perceive someone is suffering or facing difficulties, often putting others' needs before their own. This behavior can be seen in small daily gestures, such as offering a comforting word, being present in difficult moments, or simply showing patience and understanding when someone is going through a tough time. Empathetic people also avoid hasty judgments, preferring to understand the situation and others' feelings before forming an opinion. In personal relationships, empathy is the foundation for deep and lasting connections. It allows people to feel understood and valued, which strengthens bonds and promotes trust. In friendships, romantic partnerships, and family relationships, the ability to understand and respond to others' emotions is essential for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling bond. Empathy also facilitates conflict resolution, as the involved parties are more likely to seek mutually beneficial solutions when they feel heard and understood. Leaders who demonstrate empathy tend to inspire greater loyalty and commitment from their teams. They can motivate their employees by understanding their needs and concerns, creating a more positive and productive work environment. Empathy also improves communication within teams, promoting a culture of respect and mutual understanding. This is especially important in times of change or crisis, where the ability to perceive and respond appropriately to employees' emotions can make the difference between the success and failure of an initiative. Empathy also has a significant impact on mental health and overall well-being. Empathetic people are generally happier and more satisfied with their lives because their interactions are more meaningful and fulfilling. The ability to understand and connect deeply with others provides a sense of purpose and belonging, which are essential for emotional well-being. By helping and supporting others, empathetic people often experience an increase in their levels of happiness and satisfaction. Sign 6. Strong memory. A strong memory is characterized by the ability to retain and recall information easily and accurately. This ability involves not only remembering trivial facts, but also the capacity to store and utilize relevant knowledge efficiently. An effective memory is a crucial component of intelligence, as it allows people to make connections between different pieces of information, learn quickly, and apply acquired knowledge in new contexts. A well-developed memory facilitates critical thinking and problem-solving, becoming a fundamental foundation for intellectual performance. People with excellent memory have a notable impact in various areas of knowledge and history. A classic example is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who demonstrated prodigious musical memory from childhood. He could hear a complex musical piece only once and reproduce it faithfully, an impressive feat that contributed to his legacy as one of the greatest composers in history. His memory was not just a matter of retention, but also of deep understanding of musical structure, enabling him to innovate and create masterpieces still celebrated today. Another example is Nikola Tesla, an inventor and engineer whose contributions shaped the modern world. Tesla had a remarkable photographic memory, allowing him to visualize complex diagrams and inventions in his mind with extreme clarity. He could conceive, develop, and test his inventions mentally before physically building them, a process he called visualization. This ability not only saved time and resources, but also allowed Tesla to explore numerous possibilities and refinements in his creations. His exceptional memory was fundamental to his innovations in electricity and magnetism, transforming 20th century technology. People with this ability generally remember specific details of conversations, events, and information they have heard or read, even after long periods. They can recapitulate facts and data accurately, which is particularly evident in academic or professional settings. For example, a coworker who can recall details of past meetings or a student who memorizes formulas and theories easily are clear indicators of a well-developed memory. People with a good memory often use effective strategies to organize and retain information. They may employ techniques such as associating new information with existing knowledge, using mnemonics, or spaced repetition to reinforce long-term retention. These methods not only facilitate memorization, but also make it more effective and accessible when needed. The ability to recall relevant information at the right time is one of the clearest signs of a strong memory. The benefits of having a sharp memory in daily life are vast and varied. In terms of personal development, a well-developed memory facilitates continuous learning, allowing individuals to acquire and retain new knowledge effectively. This can open doors to educational and professional opportunities, as well as foster a sense of personal fulfillment. The ability to remember important details, such as names, dates, and events, also strengthens interpersonal relationships, creating an impression of consideration and attention that is highly valued. In the workplace, a strong memory is a valuable asset. Professionals who can retain and access critical information quickly are more efficient and productive. They can make informed decisions and solve complex problems more easily because they have immediate access to the necessary knowledge. Additionally, the ability to remember procedures, policies, and specific project details contributes to the accuracy and quality of work. In fields such as medicine, law, and engineering, where detailed knowledge is crucial, a well-developed memory is particularly important. Memory also plays a fundamental role in the ability to adapt and innovate. By recalling past information and experiences, individuals can apply this knowledge to new situations, identifying patterns and making connections that others might miss. This is essential for creativity and problem-solving, as it allows for the exploration of innovative solutions based on a solid knowledge foundation. A strong memory facilitates the learning of new skills and adapting to changes, crucial characteristics in a constantly evolving world. Exercising memory through cognitive activities such as reading, solving puzzles, and learning new skills can help keep the mind active and prevent cognitive decline associated with aging. Studies show that an active and engaged mind is less susceptible to neurodegenerative diseases such as dementia and Alzheimer's. Therefore, cultivating a strong memory is a way to invest in longevity and quality of life. Sign 7. Problem-solving skills. The ability to solve problems is essentially the capacity to identify, analyze, and find solutions to complex issues effectively. This process involves not only a deep understanding of the problem itself, but also the application of knowledge, strategies, and creativity to develop viable solutions. The importance of this skill is immense, as it applies to almost all aspects of life, from personal and academic challenges to professional and social situations. Effective problem-solving is a sign of intelligence because it requires a combination of critical thinking, adaptability, and innovation. Success stories often highlight individuals who have faced and overcome complex problems with mastery. A notable example is Thomas Edison and the invention of the electric light bulb. Edison faced numerous technical difficulties and failures throughout his experiments. He tested thousands of different materials for the filament before finding what worked. His persistent and systematic approach to solving these technical challenges exemplifies how problem-solving can lead to transformative innovations. Edison not only found a solution, but also revolutionized how humanity uses electricity. Another example is the story of Chesley Sully Sullenberger, the pilot who managed to land a plane on the Hudson River after both engines failed due to a bird strike. Sully remained calm under extreme pressure and used his vast experience and problem-solving skills to make quick and effective decisions. His ability to assess the situation, consider all viable options, and execute the safest one saved all 155 lives on board. This incident is a testament to the importance of problem-solving in critical situations and how this skill can make the difference between life and death. To recognize a good problem solver, observe certain behaviors and attitudes. People with this skill tend to remain calm in challenging situations, approaching problems logically and systematically. They often ask detailed questions to fully understand the nature of the problem before attempting to solve it. This questioning process helps identify the root cause of the issue and avoid superficial solutions that do not address the real problem. Effective problem solvers demonstrate creativity and innovative thinking. They can think outside the box, exploring solutions that are not immediately obvious. This can involve combining knowledge from different areas or applying unconventional methods to find answers. These people are also persistent. They do not give up easily when facing obstacles, but continue to seek ways to overcome difficulties. Another sign is the ability to collaborate and seek feedback. These individuals understand that different perspectives can offer valuable insights and are willing to work as a team to find the best possible solution. They are also adept at evaluating the success of their solutions and making adjustments as necessary, demonstrating flexibility and openness to continuous improvement. The impact of problem-solving skills on performance and creativity is significant. In terms of performance, this skill allows individuals to approach tasks and projects more efficiently and effectively. They can quickly identify areas that need attention, develop strategies to address challenges, and implement solutions that lead to positive outcomes. In the workplace, this translates to increased productivity, better decision-making, and the ability to handle crises calmly and effectively. Problem-solving also fuels creativity, as it often requires exploring new ideas and approaches. When facing a problem, individuals are forced to step out of their comfort zones and think innovatively. This not only leads to more effective solutions, but also fosters an environment where innovation is encouraged and valued. Companies that promote a culture of problem-solving and creativity tend to be more competitive and successful, as they are better equipped to adapt to changes and address challenges proactively. When people overcome challenges and find effective solutions, they develop a sense of accomplishment and competence. This, in turn, increases confidence in their abilities and motivates them to tackle new challenges with a positive attitude. This cycle of success and confidence creates an environment conducive to continuous personal and professional growth. In everyday life, problem-solving is a skill that facilitates navigating complex situations and making informed decisions. Whether dealing with financial issues, family challenges, or unexpected situations, the ability to identify problems and find effective solutions allows for smoother and more effective management of life. This reduces the stress and anxiety associated with problematic situations, promoting overall well-being. Sign 8. Abstract thinking. Abstract thinking is the ability to understand concepts that are not immediately tangible or visible. This includes the capacity to see beyond the concrete, identify patterns, make connections between seemingly unrelated ideas, and understand theoretical or symbolic concepts. This form of reasoning is fundamental because it allows for solving complex problems, innovation, and creativity. It is a clear sign of intelligence because it requires a flexible mind capable of operating at a high level of abstraction, dealing with ideas and theories that do not have a direct physical representation. People who excel in abstract thinking often become leaders in their fields, providing insights that revolutionize our understanding and practices. An iconic example is Albert Einstein, whose ability to think abstractly allowed him to develop the theory of relativity. He was able to conceive and work with concepts that went beyond traditional Newtonian physics, imagining how time and space interact in ways that were counterintuitive to many of his contemporaries. This ability to operate at an abstract level led to scientific advances that transformed our understanding of the universe. Another notable example is Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple. Jobs was not just a businessman. He had a vision that went beyond what was present. His ability to think abstractly allowed him to imagine how technology could be integrated into people's lives in ways no one had conceived before. He saw connections between design, functionality, and user experience that resulted in innovative products like the iPhone and iPad. These devices not only changed technology, but also how we interact with the digital world, demonstrating the transformative power of abstract thinking. To recognize abstract thinking in someone, it is important to observe certain indicators. Individuals with this ability often ask deep questions that go beyond the surface of a problem or situation. They can consider multiple perspectives and theories, and are known for thinking outside the box. In discussions, these people tend to bring new ideas and insights that others may not have considered, and they are skilled at synthesizing information from different sources to create a cohesive vision. People with strong abstract thinking are generally curious and love exploring complex ideas and theories. They may be interested in philosophy, mathematics, science, and art, fields that require deep understanding, and the ability to see beyond the obvious. These individuals are also often adept at visualizing concepts and theories in their minds, working with mental models that allow them to explore possibilities and predict outcomes. The advantages of being able to think abstractly are vast and manifest in various areas of life. In the professional sphere, this ability enables innovation and creativity, essential for solving complex problems and developing new ideas. Professionals who can operate at an abstract level are often the ones leading innovative projects and bringing significant changes to their organizations. They can see beyond current practices and procedures, imagining new ways of doing things that may be more effective and efficient. Abstract thinking is fundamental for learning and adaptation. Individuals with this ability are better at learning new concepts and theories because they can relate new information to pre-existing knowledge in a meaningful way. They can understand and apply general principles in different contexts, which is crucial in a constantly changing world. This mental flexibility allows them to adapt quickly to new situations and challenges, making them valuable in any field. In daily life, abstract thinking enables people to understand and deal with complex situations more effectively. For example, long-term planning requires considering many factors and possible outcomes, something that requires the ability to think abstractly. This skill facilitates effective communication, as it allows people to explain complex concepts clearly and comprehensibly to others. Another significant advantage is the ability to engage in deep and reflective thinking. This can lead to a greater understanding of oneself and others, as well as a deeper sense of purpose and direction in life. People who think abstractly tend to have a broader view of the world and are able to see the interconnections between different aspects of life, leading to greater empathy and understanding of human experiences. Abstract thinking can enrich cultural and artistic experiences. Individuals with this ability are often drawn to art forms that challenge norms and explore new frontiers. They appreciate the complexity and depth of literature, music, painting, and other forms of artistic expression, leading to a richer and more meaningful life. The ability to appreciate and create abstract art reflects the human capacity to think beyond the concrete and explore the vast possibilities of the imagination. Sign 9. Ability to learn from mistakes. Learning from mistakes is a crucial skill for personal and professional development. The ability to recognize, analyze, and assimilate lessons from failures and setbacks allows individuals to grow, adapt, and continuously improve. This skill not only promotes resilience but also fuels creativity and innovation, as understanding what didn't work can lead to discovering new ways to achieve goals. Instead of seeing mistakes as insurmountable obstacles, viewing them as learning opportunities transforms failures into stepping stones for success. Stories of people who turned failures into successes are abundant and inspiring. A classic example is Thomas Edison, whose persistence in the face of numerous failures culminated in the invention of the electric light bulb. Edison did not see each failed attempt as an end, but as a step toward success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His ability to learn from each mistake and adjust his method was essential to his eventual groundbreaking discovery. Another contemporary example is J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving her massive success, Rowling faced a series of rejections from publishers. Additionally, she went through significant personal and financial difficulties. However, instead of giving up, she continued to refine her manuscript and persist in her quest to be published. Her determination and ability to learn from each rejection were fundamental to her literary triumph, which not only transformed her life but also captivated millions of readers worldwide. Recognizing this ability involves observing certain attitudes and behaviors. Individuals who possess this skill demonstrate a positive attitude towards failure. They do not get easily discouraged and, instead of blaming themselves or others, focus on understanding what went wrong and why. These people show a willingness to reflect on their experiences and extract valuable lessons that they can apply in the future. They are also open to feedback, understanding that external perspectives can offer crucial insights for continuous improvement. Those who learn from mistakes often exhibit a growth mindset. They believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and practice. Instead of seeing mistakes as reflections of their permanent limitations, they view them as part of the development process. This mindset allows them to persist in the face of difficulties, seek new strategies, and adapt to changes more easily. The resilience demonstrated by these people is a clear indicator of their ability to learn from setbacks. Learning from mistakes promotes greater self-confidence and self-esteem. When we recognize that we can overcome failures and turn them into successes, we develop a sense of capability and competence. This motivates us to keep striving, even when facing significant challenges. The ability to recover from mistakes also strengthens emotional resilience, helping us handle stress and pressure more effectively. In the professional context, learning from mistakes is crucial for innovation and progress. Professionals who embrace this skill are more likely to experiment with new ideas and approaches, knowing that failure is part of the path to success. They create a work environment where creativity is encouraged, and mistakes are seen as learning opportunities rather than reasons for punishment. This culture of innovation can lead to significant advancements and continuous improvements in processes and products. Reflecting on past failures allows us to identify patterns and avoid making the same mistakes again. This leads to a more strategic and informed approach, where decisions are based on a deeper understanding of what works and what doesn't. Professionals who master this skill are highly valued, as they can guide their teams through crises and challenges with an informed and resilient perspective. In the long term, the ability to learn from mistakes contributes to continuous personal growth. Each mistake is an opportunity to acquire new knowledge and skills. This constant learning mindset keeps us curious and open to new experiences, which is essential for personal and professional development. As we accumulate more experiences and learnings, we become more adaptable and prepared to face any challenge that comes our way. Sign 10. Good communication. Good communication is characterized by the ability to convey information, ideas, and emotions clearly, effectively, and appropriately for the context. It involves not only the ability to speak or write well, but also to listen actively, interpret others' messages accurately, and respond appropriately. This skill is fundamental because it facilitates mutual understanding, builds strong relationships, and promotes collaboration. The relationship between effective communication and intelligence is evident, as clarity in the exchange of information requires organized thinking and the ability to adjust the message to the target audience. Practical examples of individuals known for their communication skills are abundant. A remarkable example is Martin Luther King Jr., whose powerful and inspiring oratory was crucial for the civil rights movement in the United States. His famous "I Have a Dream" speech not only mobilized millions, but also articulated a vision of equality and justice that resonated deeply with diverse audiences. King's ability to communicate his ideas clearly, passionately, and persuasively was one of the keys to his lasting impact on society. Another contemporary example is Oprah Winfrey. As a television host, producer, and philanthropist, Oprah used her communication skills to build a genuine connection with her audience. Her ability to ask incisive questions, listen actively, and share stories with empathy and authenticity made her one of the most influential figures in modern media. Oprah not only informs and entertains, but also inspires and motivates, demonstrating how good communication can transcend mere information transmission to touch people's emotions and experiences. Recognizing signs of good communication involves observing certain characteristics and behaviors. Individuals who communicate well tend to be clear and concise in their messages, avoiding unnecessary jargon and confusing expressions. They have the ability to adapt their communication style to their audience, whether in a formal presentation, a casual conversation, or a technical discussion. Good communicators are active listeners, showing genuine interest in others' opinions and feelings. They ask open-ended questions that encourage participation and dialogue, creating an environment of mutual exchange. Another indicator is the ability to convey emotions and intentions appropriately. This means using tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions to complement and reinforce the verbal message. For example, a leader communicating an important organizational change not only uses clear words, but also adopts a confident posture and firm tone to convey security and confidence. The congruence between words and nonverbal cues is essential to ensure that the message is received and understood correctly. The importance of good communication in different contexts is vast. In professional settings, effective communication is crucial for team coordination, conflict resolution, and informed decision-making. Leaders who can articulate a clear vision and inspire their colleagues are better able to motivate and guide their teams towards common goals. Clear communication also reduces misunderstandings and errors, improving efficiency and productivity. In negotiations, the ability to communicate interests and expectations clearly and persuasively can make the difference between success and failure. In personal life, effective communication strengthens relationships. The ability to express feelings and needs clearly and respectfully promotes understanding and empathy among partners, family members, and friends. This facilitates the resolution of misunderstandings and conflicts, as the involved parties can listen and respond to each other's concerns constructively. The ability to share experiences and emotions authentically and openly creates deeper and more meaningful bonds. Communication also plays a vital role in education and learning. Teachers who communicate clearly and engagingly are more effective in transmitting knowledge and inspiring their students. The ability to adapt the message to the student's level of understanding and use practical examples and analogies helps make learning more accessible and interesting. Students who develop good communication skills are better able to articulate their ideas, participate actively in discussions, and collaborate effectively on group projects. Citizens who can express their opinions clearly and listen to others with empathy are better able to engage in productive dialogues about important issues. This promotes informed collective decision-making and consensus building, strengthening social cohesion and democracy. Throughout this book, we have explored 10 unmistakable signs of intelligence that cannot be faked. Inherent curiosity drives us to constantly seek knowledge and understanding, while critical thinking allows us to analyze information objectively and make well-considered judgments. Adaptability is the ability to adjust to new situations and handle change, and self-discipline helps us maintain focus and determination to achieve long-term goals. Empathy enables us to understand and share others' feelings, promoting healthy relationships. A strong memory empowers us to retain and recall information easily and accurately, while problem-solving involves identifying and resolving complex issues effectively. Abstract thinking allows us to understand and work with concepts that are not tangible, and learning from mistakes teaches us to turn failures into growth opportunities. Finally, good communication is the ability to convey information and emotions clearly and effectively. Recognizing and valuing these signs of intelligence in everyday life is essential for developing deeper relationships, achieving professional and personal success, and contributing to a more understanding and collaborative society. Intelligence is not only manifested through academic or professional achievements, but also through behaviors and attitudes that reflect a curious, analytical, and empathetic mind. To apply this knowledge in your life, start with self-reflection, identifying which of these signs you already possess and which you would like to develop. Incorporate habits that promote curiosity, critical thinking, and self-discipline into your routine. Invest in continuous learning through courses, reading, or new experiences. Cultivate empathy and effective communication in your daily interactions, valuing others' perspectives, and view mistakes as opportunities for growth and learning rather than failures. By focusing on these aspects, you will not only enhance your own intelligence, but also become a source of inspiration and positive influence for those around you. Recognizing and valuing these signs of intelligence is an essential step towards building a richer and more meaningful life. In doing so, you contribute powerfully and positively to your community and the world, creating a lasting and transformative impact.